Greetings, mortals of this realm. My name is Gideon, and we are back with Terraria, Revengeance, Calamity. I can't remember the titles of these things. We're playing Terraria. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let me pull this back up. That might mess with y'all's view, but, yeah. Alrighty. Now, oh, I did not mean to press the Windows key there. Let's see. So, we didn't kill Providence last time. Not yet. We did manage to defeat the Stormweaver, though. Which was kind of early, if I remember. Yeah, it was earlier than we were supposed to be able to fight him, at least. Now, why did I want to fight you first? No reason other than you're just easier to get to? Okay. Now I'm thinking if I get the evolution, I might be able to do a little bit extra. So I guess we're gonna go see if the Ceaseless Void is possible to fight, or is easier to fight than the other thing, than Cygnus. Which, if I'm correct, there is actually like a room at the bottom of the, yeah, over here. Basically a big room that's supposed to be easier to fight in, I guess. So we're actually... We're gonna warp to the... No, we're not gonna warp to the underworld. We'll go to Snow Island. And then we'll run our way through the dungeon. Oh yeah, make sure to get our summons. I accidentally summoned Lunatic Cultist. Wonderful. I promise you guys that was actually an accident. Well, I guess I'm fighting him now. Though, granted, I do need his trophy to make his lore item. So it isn't a horrible thing that I'm fighting him again. No trophy this time. The Stardust Pillar is going to be taking over this entire area until I destroy it, though, so... Oh. I did not expect to die there. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Alright. Just had to shred that pillar for a second. And then let me grab all the Stardust fragments because there's no reason not to. Ooh, necroplasm. That's useful soon, actually. Ooh. Okay. Immediate Persistent Spirit. Okay. Oh, that's Shadow Spec bars. Oh, but he's used to making Supreme Mana Potions. Super Mana Potions. Okay. Oh, I do want to see something. Where? How do you make Shadow Spec bars? Auric, Exoprism, and actually, okay. So it's super late game. Alright, that's what I thought. Let me go back to this. I want to see, what is this even a material? Oh, decorative. Of the same potion. I'm finally going to be collecting these spikes so I stop taking damage on my way through the dungeon. Those were just normal dungeon spirits. I want all the necroplasm. And ectoplasm, I guess. Which way? So I need to focus on the left. I had apparently lost my shadow key. So it's good to get another one. Oh, do I have a desert key? No, not yet. Hello, Joshua. How are you doing? Hello, Nonna. E. You just got home? Well, good. Trying to go down to the deepest part of the dungeon down here because it has an arena that is good for fighting. Today's been quite a day for gamers. Kirby Air Riders news. Oh? Interesting. What was said? What is the news? Nice. Alright. It's insanity. Oh. Is it? Alright. Well, we're about to fight a boss shortly, so 3, 2, 1. Oh, right, I remember this boss now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm dead. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, that guy is not what we're looking for right now. Nothing happened to have opened up that we want. I guess we could make this. We can't make those, yeah. We could make those. And these, actually. Okay, so... how does one get a frog flipper? Frog leg can be acquired with 6 frogs and an anvil. And then flipper... I might actually have an extra flipper. Yes, I have an extra flipper. So I need frog leg, which means go catch 6 frogs. Frog number 1. Oh, and then the squirrel will sell the rest of them. Nice. Hold on. Okay, that was probably despawned. Frogs, yes, I'm gonna buy 5 more frogs so that I can hammer them together into legs. And then I'm going to combine those legs with a flipper to make frog flippers, which I can then use with my Master Ninja gear. 50 of this purified gel. And yeah. And the necroplasm I got to make Status's ninja belt. Doesn't look like it is a direct upgrade to any of those. Just I gotta buy 4 frogs so I can hammer them together until like. I mean, yeah, that's what I did. All right, and then this upgrades once I can get twisting nightmare fuel. Okay, so this will actually be fully upgraded fairly soon. All right, but then the other thing I can use necroplasm to make, that I'm going to make, is this Eldritch Soul artifact. So I need to make some navy plate, which is just obsidian and sea prism. 1 sea prism. Do I have enough obsidian? No, I do not. Let me pop down here, though, because I know there's some. You'll be sure to stay away from me. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna harm you. Magic frogs aren't suitable for the crafting recipe. Also, I only need those frogs. I don't need more frogs now. I got plenty. Alright, then I can turn those into navy plate. Navy plate. What's the onyx plate? Just the... okay. Just 25 navy plate. With that, and then 25 exodium. Boom! Eldritch Soul Artifact. Wonder what Whispering Death is as a... Let me just look it up on Calamity Mod's wiki. Soul Artifact. So, Whispering Soul, or Whispering Death. So, it reduces 20% damage and turns off health regen. Those things can cause it. Oh, sickness was doing that to me. Okay. That might make him more feasible, now that I'm immune to it. Ah, of course. Alrighty. Okay. Oh. So then let's take a check at something real quick. So Providence would give me another shield. And I might want to use that. Oh, and then that's where, okay, I can get better armor with that. Alright. But first, I had accidentally defeated the lunatic cultist. Or I say accidentally defeated, accidentally spawned him, and thus ended up defeating him. So I'm gonna go take out the pillars, fight Moonlord. So yeah. Because I am still looking for something from his drops. Wonky gravity. Oh, here we go. Then go deal with the solar pillar. Alright, let's go back to the house and then... I'm going to start over here. I don't think I successfully dodged that. I think my belt tanked it. Aha, I took the over-the-top way to evade that laser. Ah! I took that damage, I took that damage. I'm so glad I had the belt. Potion. I'm dead. Okay. 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 Let me go collect the solar fragments that I left. You don't think you could beat this game? Well, so let me let you in on a little secret. This is harder than the game should be. So, like, reasonably. So, right now, as far as the base game is concerned, I am playing on what they call expert mode. It's the hardest attack patterns that the game has to offer, right? Buffs the stats, makes the enemies have a lot more projectiles, whatnot. However, that would be all fine and dandy if that was all that it was. The Calamity mod adds an extra layer of difficulty, Revengeance mode, which I'm playing with, which basically takes expert mode and turns its boss projectile patterns up to 10. So yeah. When you think you couldn't beat this game, it's because it's harder than it should be. I'm making it harder on myself than it has to be. Let me see, there's not a spell I could be crafting right now to make this easier, is there? I could make soul bursts, but no. Ooh, Melkon's shrugs into... Oh, right, I already made that. Let me drop that into... I will drop that into here. Okay. What is planty mush used for? Oh, silver. Just silver stuff. Okay. Let's do that. Throw that in boss materials. Alright. Now I guess I do kind of need to figure out how to make this cosmic... Oh no, it's Cosmolite, right. Forgot about that. Alright. So the Cosmic Anvil, this thing right here, is something I'm going to need to make before I can continue too much further into Calamity. It requires a lot of junk. Very expensive, but the most expensive thing is going to be these Cosmolite bars, which I'm going to want to use to make some armor and some upgrade boots. And a shield. because that's going to be late game. There's going to be some things I have to just catch up on, though, when I get to it. But, yeah. So the adrenaline and rage mechanics that I use to get more damage out is what I use. It is something that's part of Revengeance, but I don't know. I'm personally considering there's a thing you can get that swaps your difficulty, and you can change whether Revengeance mode is active or not, as well. I'm considering turning off Revengeance mode and just turning on hard mode. Or not hard mode, master mode. Master mode is Terraria's harder difficulty, but all it does is change health numbers. Yeah, Joshua, they let you turn off Revengeance mode because they know that some people are wusses like me who actually consider it. I'm gonna reorganize this area. That's what I'm gonna do. That's actually a fairly decent spot for it to connect. Oh, there wasn't a... And then, boom. Oh. So like Dark Souls HP and stats buff. Yeah, Master Mode is purely just a stat buff. Expert Mode is both. Expert and Revengeance Mode are both stat plus AI buffs. Now, I want to make me... Now I can make a... Do I have enough to make a throne? Right now I'm doing something that I've been meaning to do basically this whole time. I just haven't gotten around to it. I might need to look into making some of those. What's that? Make desert power. Oh, where is it? I know that what I'm looking for exists, and I know it uses silk. so it's gonna be with the vanilla recipes. There it is. Okay. I need 20. Oh. Now the recipe for silk I'm looking for is the one to make it. There, that's plenty of silk for most of what I would ever need it for. Platinum was the only one I had enough for. Now let me see how this looks placed down. Sitting in it. Nice, okay. It could look better, but for what it is, nice. Alright, now... actually, hold on. And then there. Now I rule. All right. Just place this table here. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do now. Well, no, that would be boring if I did that. I'm not gonna do what I was just about to do. I am gonna run across my world and light up a little bit of the underground area. Why shouldn't we know in detail what's down there? Okay. So, let me see something. Cygnus, Envoy of the Devourer. Does he get enraged? No, he doesn't have an enrage. Okay. So I'm gonna go summon Cygnus, then pop up to here. Oh. Sorry, I have to do it manually. He will follow me if I do it manually. In fact, he'll catch up to me. I think what I've discovered is that most bosses are fatally weak to me fighting at my house. And he's dead. Oh, I got dev set. Wonderful. There you go, you can live there. Alright. Believe it or not, that guy was, not fun to fight the first time. But you were here last time I fought him, I think. Mortimer is back. Nice. So I'll need to fight that guy more eventually, but for now, let's shove his junk in here. No, okay. I can summon this and the other one, so that's what I'll do. Did I sell the Stormweaver's Relic? Probably did, didn't I? How do you make these? Bloodstone, okay. How do you make these? Ah, the normal junk and these thingamajigs. There, that's enough to make that the norm. And this goes into alchemy. So is that. Okay. Yeah, the key to most fights seems to just be bring them to my house. Now there is something I'm going to do. How much iron do I have? Not a lot. Oh, it's just all in ore form. Okay. Let me craft all of my lead and iron ore into bars. There's the iron bar. Then I want to make like a couple thousand minecart tracks. That'll do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a minecart track over to this area. Like this place over here. And then that'll be how I get the last boss to me. Less of those bosses, at least. I guess I could just teleport. Alright, so... This probably isn't the most interesting way I could be spending the time, but Oh well. Hello, Maximax. No, Max. Just. Well, I don't. I'm not gonna read your name right now. Max. Greetings. Sorry, I don't know why I had such a stroke trying to read your name. Of course, because. Why do you think I wanted to go up? I rode right into that. I need more of those minecart tracks. Yeah, they are. There we go. We 102 miles per hour. Let me actually see something real quick. Oh, the boss enrages if you're outside and on the surface. outside the dungeon and on the surface. Which I was planning to be. I'm going to finish this, though, as a way to get back here easy. Alright. Alright. Well, if we're gonna have to fight the thing in here, I'm gonna scatter. I need to, pick up all the stuff from here. Well, it's a good thing I just made a way to get back quick. At 102 miles per hour. Even though this isn't quite as good as, like, an actual teleport would be, a highly beneficial part of this is I can just set it to go, and I don't have to, like, continually hold a button. In order for it to function. Sonic rail grinding is all you see. Well, I mean, it is rails. I wish I could get rid of these swinging balls, because they're gonna become a problem during the fight. Oh, I spawned a boss I don't think I'm ready for yet. This boss spawns when a certain number of the spirits of the dungeon are enraged and then slain. And as I remember, it's a frustrating fight. Kind of feels like Terraria though. I'm about dead. I have so much life regen, that's crazy. Like, I just watched my health for a minute once it started going up. And yeah, it's enough to outpace some of the damage over time debuffs. I'm glad I've invested so much into it. Okay, he is split into two. I knew he was gonna do that. Wait, split into two. But that was where I died. So, yeah, the boss that just spawned was Poltergeist. Technically, he is the next boss, but I technically don't even have the gear that I'm supposed to have for the boss I'm trying to fight, so... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Hello, Drake. Say sorry you're late. All good. All you missed was me failing to beat, Moonlord. Beating Cygnus by bringing him to my home turf. And dying to Poltergeist because I accidentally spawned him. But yeah, it's all good. All good. Alright. So I had already tried to beat the Ceaseless Void, but we're gonna try again. Ah. The only thing you're particularly sad about missing is Cygnus? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you also missed me building a minecart track halfway across the underworld. Yeah. I was, working into... Oh, goodness, what? Huh. See, my thought was, get a minecart track, and then I can bring the Ceaseless Void over to my home base. And like with Cygnus, I would do something better, right? But that didn't happen. Though I did craft the Eldritch Soul artifact, which gives me immunity to Whispering Death, which he did inflict. So, the Cygnus. Now, for Ceaseless Void, I actually do have... I didn't do all my arena prep. I got kind of sidetracked. Goodness. So, let me pull out the thing. The Omni Station. There you go. Now I want to place these on every platform because they do give me buffs when I touch them. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Stream's going well so far, but I think we've gotten to the point where you can't do this streams without it getting some progress. You're currently waking up. Oh, is it early where you are? Oh, if I linger too much and kill too many more things, Poltergeist is gonna spawn again. One moment. I have an itch on my shoulder. I had to pause the game so I could address it. Alright. Okay, I think we're ready for another attempt with a well-lit arena. And buff stations all around. So yeah, without further ado, we begin in 3, 2, 1. I need to pay attention to the movement of these orbs. Okay. Yep. Yep, that makes sense. Let me check something. Of course. Of course. Alright. So, I've been considering something. Do I turn off Revengeance mode? Because that would definitely deal with the difficulty issue. But is it the wuss way out? You know, I'm fairly certain that if I did turn off Revengeance mode, I could go beat Providence and Ceaseless Void right now with no upgrades. And when I beat Providence, I get access to Divine Geodes, which will let me make Tarragon armor. I need Ueli Bloom. Eula Bloom? That's Eula Bloom. Okay. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Eula Bloom. Or... Okay, it is post-Providence. How do you do a poll in YouTube chat? Give me a moment. Wrong window. Oh, it is just this one. Alright. Start a poll. Is turning off start poll. There we go. Alright, let's see what you guys think about that. So, yeah, people, place your votes. If you think that turning off Revengeance mode is the wuss move and I shouldn't do it, then vote yes in the poll. If you don't think it's the wuss move, vote no. In the meantime, I'm going to set up this display area for the post-Lunan Lord bosses. So that's, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. So then... Fair point, Joshua. If you believe that it would not be considered... Why was going down through the... Why is the... What? Is my S key broken? My S key is broken, guys. I can't go down through platforms. No controls. One moment. Try blowing on it. That works on old video games, right? But that didn't fix it. Okay, let me... There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Pop back up here. Building, grab these, plus these, plus these, and that. Actually, we don't need great bricks. We do need a few more slabs. Yeah, broken keyboard could cause issues. It's just the S key, it looks like. Which isn't as relevant to that, but it is for fast falling, isn't it? So, I don't know. Alright. For now, I'm just going to use the Rod of Discord. Actually, you know what? I decided I'm just going to end the poll. I'm not going to turn it off because that was kind of the whole point of this challenge, that it was in Revengeance mode. I actually forgot about that. You can look at the thumbnail and see that it's about being in Revengeance. Okay, so then 7. So though, like you say, Drake, broken keyboard could cause issues, so before we fight any other bosses, I'm going to troubleshoot that keyboard. Oh, to clarify one thing, Joshua, I do agree with the philosophy. If it's not fun, why bother? Um, I can still have fun while being thrashed by these bosses up to a certain point. I'm just wondering when that certain point is. And to a degree, what's stopping me more than even the title of the stream is my own personal sense of, I said I would do something, so I gotta do it. Thinking. All right. Light it up. Alright, then I need... Do we still have any... No, okay. Oh, right, yeah, I keep trying to use the stinking platforms. 12 and 12. So Lord, they've got his Guardians, Dragon Folly, and the 3. Guardians, Dragon Folly. He's the last of the 3. For some reason, I didn't collect Stormweaver's Relic. I think I might have accidentally sold it. Oh wait, hold on. It's Providence then. Those 3. So you go 1 over. Okay. Actually, hold on, let me take that and those. You get that. Right now I'm undergoing the admittedly useless task of fancying up all of the boss mannequins. I still need to get masks for some of them. Oh. Okay, I got the S key working. I just have to hit it harder sometimes. Alright, so I think I'm actually gonna go after finishing all of the hard mode, these thingamajigs, real quick. So let us begin with Plantera, because that one has been standing out for a little longer, I feel. Let me grab the porta bulb. Oh, I did not mean to give you that. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's good. And then we summon Plantera. Oh, what am I doing? This shreds. We did not get Plantera's mask, so we will fight again. This incident, by the way, is not the first time that I've noticed some things up with my keyboard. It does need to be addressed. Ah, Plantera mask. Nice. Nope. Alright, then let's set it to night and fight the Calamitas clone until we get its mask. So, night, clone. Okay, then this. Oh, I just straight up flew into that one, didn't I? Oh, right, yeah. Okay, but it isn't actually doing much damage anyway, so... And there's its mask. Instant. Then let's go get Skeletron Prime's one. I decided to go for this weapon even though it deals a little less damage because it'll deal with his weapons. And then it's just clunky to try to swap away from, so stay with it. Try that again. And let's see how the Rouge Slash fares. Oh, my summon's got his arms down, okay. There you are. There's Skeletron Prime's mask. Now, it just occurred to me that, like the Slime God, the twins are going to drop 2 masks. No, they only have 1 mask. Okay. So yeah, let's go fight them a bunch to get their mask. Cycle back there. We kill Spasmatism first. Because he has historically been the most annoying to me. And Twins Mask instantly. Nice. Alright. Now, Golem. If I'm correct, can this... Yes, let me grab that. Over here. Make those. He's still probably in ranges outside of the temple, so I should go to the temple. Oh, I got a golden trophy. Golem mask. Okay. Now what armor goes with that though? Frankly. I guess beetle armor could? You just need chlorophyte. Okay, yeah, I can afford that. Okay. Those two, so some souls of flight. Ooh. I didn't know that you could use that for magic. That would have been nice to know at the time. Then bam, bam. I'm gonna hold on to that because that could be fun to just have. Okay. Do I already have the golem lore? Yes. Now I think I was missing Queen Bee's lore. No, I got that. Okay. Am I missing any lore items? I'll look through here. You didn't have any lore. You're not capable of it. There is actually lore to derive from here, but I got it. Okay. I imagine that gets replaced with predicative in the other. Nothing from the Kobold tribe. Nothing? Okay. Perforators is something I don't have, but he doesn't have any lore. I never got the Slime God's lore? Huh. Okay, so I need to go get Slime God's lore eventually. Got yours, got yours. 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 Yeah. Yeah. No lore items. Yeah, yeah. Need his lore. So for all the ones I've beaten, I've gotten the lore of, except for Slime God and what's his face? Lunatic Cultist. That's the one. Alright. Let me throw the trophy here. Drop the rest of this in here. And that. And then go sell. So, Slime God, you're coming with me. So I need either his trophy or his, no, I can't. Yeah, a trophy or his lore piece. It most likely will not give me the lore piece at this point. Oh, he's dead. I feel so bad because only now did the music start playing. Alright, and then we go farm the lunatic cultist. Get shredded, noob. Hold on a second. I want to see something. I believe I had known at one time that this would undo. No, it doesn't undo the pillars. Okay. I don't know why I thought that would undo the pillars. I sold the other immediate thing I had. Yo, Shadow! Going good. How about with you? Apparently it isn't going good because I just got destroyed by Stardust Pillar enemies. You said you and Icarus are watching the TV? Ah. Nice. Well, it feels like I should be able to say you haven't missed much, but when I think about all that's happened, it's a somewhat long list. But right now, I'm trying to farm the Lunatic Cultist for his trophy so I can get a lore drop item he has. You got the PS4 hooked up to YouTube? Nice. I don't like the Stardust Pillar. One beneficial side effect of this is all the fragments I'm going to be getting because Calamity makes them be used in like the next to last tier of healing potion. These ones. And then I can have those with something I don't have yet. Oh, nope, it's next to last. Okay. That's all of those done. Let's go deal with Vortex. You know, while I do enjoy having a recipe browsing mod, I think that the way vanilla Terraria does telling you how to craft things, like with a guide and whatnot, is quite genius. If for nothing else, then it forces you to bring everything you've got back home. Like, all the stinking time. If it says material, you don't know for sure that it's not useful. So you gotta bring it home, or else you might be missing out on something. You're probably not, but you don't know that, though, you know. You cannot say with certainty that you aren't missing something, so you have to go and bring the things back. Unless, of course, you just have the wiki up beside it like I usually do. Oh yeah, guys, as a side effect of this, we will be fighting the final boss of the game again. So, you'll get to see that. Okay. And that art basically in this screen here. And once again, the solar pillar is in this chasm. For some reason. Or is in this corruption. I mean. Alright. Let's fight the big guy again. Turn that back on. Music went off. Apparently the Moon Lord didn't want me to kill that bird. Oh, that hurt. Nice teleport, Moon Lord. I'm heading back towards my arena. Looking for healing. Okay. He killed me. That's fine. This time. I'm gonna go pick up the rest of those solar fragments now. That's what happens when you try to quickly swap to your route of discord. You accidentally swap to your Terra Prisma upgrade and die because of it. That's what happens. Go grab that. Still here? Yep. Let's see. I won't go after his lore right now, I guess. Plaguebringer. That one had armor associated with it, right? That could give infected armor plating. We need bee greaves. Bee armor and some other things. Let's see, I might actually have enough to make the bee armor. Need this chest. Bee chestplate, bee greaves. And then for that I need, so I'll need 5 plus 7, so 12 plague canisters. Okay, and then I need 2, so that'll be 30 plague cell canisters. I need a honeycomb. Need 16 of that. Can you make the honeycomb from her treasure bag? Okay. Unless I might actually have one on the Queen Bee statue. Yes, I do. But that's in order to make one, isn't it? Okay, in order to make that, I need flower boots. Do I possess flower boots? Probably not. No. Or at least just getting flower boots. Okay. They also. No. Let me grab. Let me go. Buy jungle rose. Yep, and then for this I need one more honeycomb. So let me pop down, grab the abomination. I also need to return the overloaded sludge. I'll be able to make what I need with that, and then also one more. give you this back, and then move that so I can see. Give you this and this. Alright. By the way, I'm sure everyone can tell what I'm doing with that. I'm adding armor to these things that have masks, adding masks to the things that don't. Am I giving you full armor yet? No. Cobalt tribe approaching from the west. I'll deal with that when they get here. Otherwise, I'll go after. Let me get some more astral armor for him. Do I have enough astral ingots? Yeah. I think I do. Oh, I need meteorite as well. All right. There. They're defeated. Quick and easy. I'm surprised Mortimer hasn't went out of business. The guy keeps selling everything too. Alright, let me actually take this to the Brimstone Crag and go farm that one's mask. 102 miles per hour is definitely a respectable speed, as always. Alright, I'm gonna get to the bridge and then summon her, or summon the elemental. There we go. She does have a mask to drop, right? Yeah, okay, good. And my mouse cursor. We got her trophy. Oh, there's the mask. Huh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna stop dilly-dallying now. We're gonna try and defeat Providence. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my little sentry guys over here. We're gonna warp down here, summon Providence, and then fly up. Oh, there she is. Right, slowly. Because if she gets too far away, she decides to deal damage over time. That's why slowly. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, the Holy Flames didn't last long enough to... I died. Oh, right, I discovered that I could just summon her at the place. What am I thinking? I made a way to do that. And then let me make sure... She enrages during the night, correct? Yes. So let me cycle through to the morning, close that, summon my Terra Ultima minions, and then boom. I'm gonna pick up these buffs. Dang it, that hit me. Ow, that hit me. Please heal, please heal fast enough. You've been playing the PlayStation 1 Frogger, which is an insanely difficult game. Oh, really? Alright, starting with all these buffs, maybe. Dang it, I got hurt. It's partially because it's very old, you can't control the camera, so sometimes things come out of nowhere. Yeah. Camera's also too zoomed in. That is a problem. Alright, here's what I think, guys. We let my heart, statues work for a bit before we attempt that. But in the meantime, I'm going to pop down to the Demolitionist. Hello, sir. And I'm going to buy a bunch of bombs. I believe that is more bombs than I intended to buy, for the record. In case you were wondering. I'll also buy some dynamite and other explosives while I'm here. Since I obviously have the funds to do so. Hammer them into a nuke. Unfortunately I can't do that. But what I am going to do is make some dirt bombs. The point of those being to fill in some holes around my world. $81 should be enough. Basically, while I'm waiting on these statues to work, I'm just going to make my world look a little better. Whether that be by manually placing dirt or filling in caverns that just don't look good. Like, I made this one. Here. Oh, right, I forgot I have to make these sticky for them to be as good as they can be. There. You know the best part about this? Not even a mod. this is just a vanilla thing that Terraria lets you do. Throw bombs that contain like 25 dirt. But yeah, Joshua, if you could hammer bombs into a nuke, hammer them together until they become a nuke, that would be what I would do for nearly every boss. The only downside would be the destruction of the arena. You would mod that nuke. Yeah. And see, I'd download it just in case a boss got so hard that I was willing to nuke my world. Speaking of nukes in fantasy, did you know that in Final Fantasy, the original flare spell used to be called nuke in the English dub? Wow. Why doesn't that surprise me? I wonder why they changed it. Like, other than Japan's personal trauma with nuclear bombs. I mean, if it's a more accurate translation, then it's a more accurate translation, but still, you know. Like, you missed out on calling it nuke. Alright, and then that's all the ones that can account for now. You, what do you sell again? Superman potions. Oh, yeah. Let me buy more of these from you. The spell is technically... I mean, yeah! Since I have so much money, I'm just restocking my potions now. There's no such thing as a snow bomb, is there? No. Okay. Because if so, I would fill in some areas here with that. I don't have snow on me to do that right now, though. Oh. You think you're gonna go to sleep? Your brain's shutting down. Have a good rest of the night, Sage. You too, Joshua. Do your best. All good, Drake. I understand being tired. It's almost time for me to take a break on the stream. Stream ends, you're probably going back to bed. Yeah. Well, unlike what I had thought, we're probably not fighting Providence again this stream. Too late to really get a good run in. Unless I go and fight her right now. That could be a thing. Let me go fight that boss before we leave off right after this. Yeah, alright. Going. That's probably enough to make a little bit of a difference. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let me use the elemental ray this time. I had been using the other, but in case she's got any destroyable projectiles, this will pierce those. This stage feels like her most chaotic stage, but also has some of the easier to dodge attacks. This one just kind of feels annoying to me. Oh, it's night. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. That was a mistake. Alright. We're going to give that another try after setting it today. Alright, daytime, boom. If it hadn't have just become night, I think it might have been the run. But we'll see about it this time now. Ah, now I'm taking damage left and right, aren't I? Oh, I guess it would have helped if I had my, these guys here. Wouldn't it? I'm gonna let the statues accumulate a little bit more, and then I'm also gonna see about adding another statue. Oh. Or another pair, I meant. And I got exactly enough to do that. Alright. Okay. More hearts. Let's give it one more try, and that'll be the stream. Okay. No. So, here's what we're going to try to do next time. We will be acquiring duck statues, because duck statues can be used to easily hit the, more easily hit the, whatchamacallit, entity cap. So that she can't spawn her projectiles. And when we get that set up, we'll have that going. But until next time, folks, farewell.